Back with another video. Today we're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. So yeah, man, we got 2 days off. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more games to play. But yeah, man, we're super close to ending the December market. We got January, February, March, and April. We got 4 more months before we reach the months right quick. But yeah, man, basically I've been doing this grinding every day. So, you know,
it's the 2K Sports pregame show presented by Kia.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And we've now reached critical mass for this very exciting NBA season. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. This Detroit group has been getting things done. Coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And Jahlil Okafor, the former Duke star, came into the league and was an impact player right away. It's rare to see a player with so much polish this early in his career.
You and Kenny hate this word, but I'm going to keep on saying that this guy has some of the best feet work in the post and can make defenders look foolish. Yes, it is. Not the fastest, but knows how to use his body to shield the ball, and I love his feet work.
Well, I think surprisingly he slipped to number 3 in the draft. After winning a national championship, I thought he'd go number 1. But right now, I think he's got everything together. He's starting to get his act together on and off the court, so he understands that this can make him a star.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Detroit Pistons. The big story here is the return of Tobias Harris, who had been sidelined with the injury.
Well, I mean, that was a short leave of absence, and now that they have him back in the fold, we'll see if he can pick up right where he had left.
Hello?
And David Aldridge is standing by.
I'm doing good. I just, I'm busy right now making videos, but I didn't want to disturb you on my other phone because I was making that video on the phone that I was trying to talk to you on. But I got 2 phones, so that's why I called you today, because I was trying to use my other number to call y'all. I got 2 phones that's on right now. What's wrong?
The work with Cross has caused Perez to rethink his entire approach.
Yeah, I'm making videos, that's all.
And how he prepares for games. He has been dedicated.
Yeah, I got my church shoes and my church outfits. I got my pants from Ross, so that was only a couple of dollars. So I got church shoes, I got church jeans, and an outfit.
Waste no time in making that same move.
Now the Philadelphia 76ers overseeing one of the most...
Yeah, what y'all been up to? What y'all been up to?
In NBA history over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, and you know, they set league records, guys, for losing along the way. And eventually, amidst the league-wide criticism, ownership decided to change course and shake up the front.
Sorry I couldn't make the Easter party. It was really, I really wanted to go, but I couldn't go. So I had to, I had to go to my grandmother's church.
All fueled up and ready to go.
Yeah.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Sarge is out there with Simmons. Then there's Jahlil.
Bible Base Church. You can look it up on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Jackson with it.
Bible Base Church.
Some nice contributions, averaging a bit of
I spell it out. I spell it out for you if you want me to. I can spell it out if you want me to. Alright. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's on SoundCloud because we'll be making music.
Rodriguez passes to the low.
Yeah.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's Okafor missing. Philadelphia on D.
A long time.
By the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting.
South side, on the south side.
Bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything.
Probably not. I gotta probably go to my grandmother's church tomorrow. All right.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
No, she worked every day, so I can't do that.
And here's Jackson. Johnson outside.
All right.
Back to Jackson.
Yeah.
He's looking for
Thanks, though.
He's spin off the left rim and in.
All right.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Rodriguez against Jackson.
If I can't go to the ministry,
Stolen by Jackson. Caldwell Pope versus the Jackson. It's good. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they're great. That's the way
I'm happy, bro. I'm
Now here's
happy
Okafor.
every day.
17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And also, he competed on the backboard. That also had a lot to do with the game. And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Here's Rodriguez. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Saric. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And head coach Brett Brown last season receiving a 4-year extension from the Sixers. Despite that, an office turnover put his job in question.
Yeah, and I think a lot of coaches around the league are very protective of Brett Brown because they saw what he was going into and knew it was going to take a while. He's presided over such a drastic rebuild. I think he deserves to have the chance to see it through so he can maybe reap some of the fruit of the sacrifice that he's made and the franchise has made and the way they've tried to build the team.
Harris is checked in for John Lure.
We need to get on
And
2K24, man.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Robert Covington comes in for Simmons. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Rodriguez. And so Sarge nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Johnson outside. And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Stolen by Bayless. Pass to Sarge. Takes it from 10. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Andre Drummond picks one up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The first free throw is good. And a different look here for the Pistons. Marjanovic checked in for Drummond. Morris comes in for Johnson. Young's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Harris subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And so Sarge nails them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Young outside. Harris outside. And the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 6.
And the Sixers leaving roster spots open over the years, trying to find some unheralded talent. Robert Covington is one of those finds. A nice shooting stroke. He can defend either forward position. This guy's got game.
And Detroit has possession. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Harris passes to Harris. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Covington can slide between the 3 or the 4 spot. You gotta like that versatility.
Yes, you do, because it gives you a chance to play effectively with the small ball lineup, because he can play the 4, or you can play big with him. For a team with a crowded front court, every little bit of flexibility helps.
Here's Young after the Sixers pick up 2. To the left side wing. And the wide open shot for Morris. Buries it from 3-point range. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game. Now here's Bayless, guarded by Harris. And another shot. And the rejection by Marjanovic. 6-second difference between shot and game point. And Young just throwing the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Now here's Bayless, guarded close. He kicks it to Covington. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Here's Marjanovic. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They
got my
lead by
back.
7. It's the NBA on 2K
Even though
Sports
I
from
made
the palace
sense,
of
I just
Auburn
want to ride a
Hills.
Cadillac. When I ride a Cadillac, either investor boosting, like people trying to get on my way, but I can't let them fight. Gotta get them right. Gotta keep them straight. I will participate. People keep on saying I cannot get upset because I'm trying to make it. I'll be looking up to the sky.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway.
Yeah, making it to heaven really not that fight awesome.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here.
Yeah, I ain't talking about
I agree with you, Greg.
nobody.
I mean, they
I ain't
can run,
talking
and they've
about
done a good
God.
job
I
filling the
just want
lanes
to
in
make a quote.
transition.
Yeah, I just want to make a quote and be honest. I've been reading books like I'm on the next level.
The 76ers trail by 7. Harris in at point guard. Harris is out there with John Lewis. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Young in at the shooting guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second one. Bayless has gone 1 of 4 so far. Harris against Rodriguez. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons shooting their first free
I got
throw
free
tonight.
throws right, but I just
Season
can't
numbers
make
for
no
him at the line thus far are
effort
really
of making
poor.
layups
Something
consistently,
I'm
but I
sure they
can
are
make
making a
probably
point
like
of.
a dollars.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Some solid defense from Harris. Detroit leading by 10. On draft day, a lot of teams passed on Justice Young, but he isn't looking like a second-round pick. Just great basketball from the Seton Hall product.
And you can see why teams passed on him. He's undersized, 4 guard, but the way he fearlessly goes at players and pushes himself is something you can't measure in inches.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Caldwell-Pope. Another miss by Caldwell-Pope.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Bring it in. Take a seat. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now, no matter how much we go up, we need to keep that same winning mentality. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, John.
The incredible quickness for a player his size makes him a nightmare match.
Yeah.
And with Simmons at his frame, it shines in the open court. He can handle the ball and lead a break like few others can that side.
Yeah, and what's great about Simmons in any situation is the control he has over his speed and body. Often you see physically gifted players like him take time to learn how to control both of those attributes. Simmons not only has an NBA-ready body, he has the dexterity and power over it to make incredible things happen.
It's the way that I feel. Yeah, writing down the solutions that I gotta fear. Yeah, I be seeing a lot of deers. Yeah, sunshine. Yeah.
For the Pistons, Johnson comes in for Harris, and it's Ish Smith in for Harris. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Smith kicks to Caldwell Pope. This ball movement by Detroit. Lure dishes to Drummond. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Drummond's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded by Johnson. Simmons passes to Rodriguez. And it's Bayless in the corner. Pick by Okafor. 6 to shoot. Off the pick. That's good on the jump shot. Okafor's got his first points of the night.
Phenomenal awareness by Okafor there. Phenomenal. Sensing the space and calmly taking advantage of that space once the pass came his way.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and that their offensive end. That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Landry comes in for Okafor, and Robert Covington subbed in for Jared Bayless. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's the screen. Off the pick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 8 points for Andre Drummond.
Fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Pass to Covington. Andrew with the screen. Here's Covington. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. On deep. Covington shot is off.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Reggie Jackson went from a backup in OKC to signing a 5-year, $80 million contract in Detroit. And Stan Van Gundy said, we liked his ability, but what we liked even more was he's a guy we thought would not change once he got the money. This is a guy who's really driven to be as good as he can be. Given he has definitely made some strides.
Thanks, D.A. He wanted that starting role, and he's earned it. Here's Smith after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's the teardrop. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, I tell you, this floater that Smith has is one of his most lethal shots. I mean, it makes defenses feel really helpless because they don't know if he's going to pass or sting them with the floater.
Tries again, and Noel lays it up and in.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now, here is Smith. A floater. He lays it in. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Simmons with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Simmons dishes to Covington. Up again. It's Drummond with the rebound. And we finished one half of basketball. Pistons lead by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
We got to protect the paint. They get way too many easy baskets. Lots of communication on front of the post, and, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Keep it up, guys. Give some good momentum. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate. Now stay focused, guys. Let's win this game and go home.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Saric. So Jahlil Okafor out there. Simmons is out there with Luwawu, and it's Rodriguez in at the 1 spot. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Quiet so far offensively, switching for his first points of the game. And Okafor making headlines at times last season for the wrong reasons, brawling with some hecklers, traffic violations. Guys, does that concern you if you're trying to build your team around him?
I don't think so. Clearly, it's something you want to be mindful of, but he's still young, still growing into being a professional player. We heard a lot of good things about his character in college. I think what you look at now is, has he learned and will he grow from some of these missteps? You don't want to see a pattern of that type of behavior, and I don't think you will.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers trail by 10. Now the feed to Saric. Here's Luwawu. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Luwawu's got 5 points so far. The Pistons shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Jackson passes to Drummond. Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. Drummond the screen. There's the 3. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 10.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Kicks it to Simmons. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. 76ers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Saric. There's 3 pointers off the mark. This team's leading by 10. Johnson dishes to Drummond. Back to Johnson. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. From the baseline. And the jumper is on the mark. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Luwawu. Now the dish to Saric. Feeds to Okafor. And it's Lue with the rebound. From T. Johnson. Offensive rebound. And Drummond with the jam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time. Fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Caldwell Pope outside. He dishes it to Lure. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Drummond. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
There's the screen. Okafor, the pass to Luau. And stolen by Drummond.
Get it.
Here's Jackson.
I'm just
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
I pray that I will make another day.
Dishes it to Sarge. To the wing right side.
So far, good. Yeah. I'm going to go.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Jacks up a 3. Rebound to Troy. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He kicks it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
His eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Simmons kicks to Okafor. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
That one misses for Okafor.
Tell you, when it comes to low post scoring, Okafor is a legitimate beast inside. A player with a lot of upside.
Harris dishes to Young. Lets it fly from 18. It's off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Detroit leading by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Detroit leading by 14. Harris is in at the point. Marjanovic is out there with Harris. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Young in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here is Harris. Young left side from 17 feet out. And the jumper falls for him. Harris has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Detroit. Now Bayless. Here's Covington. Back to Bayless. Here's Covington, covered by Morris. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Rodriguez is checked in for Jared Bayless. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stretch for the Pistons.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Now here is Harris. Young passes to Marjanovic. Harris outside. Young for 3, drains the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Really like how Young is able to stretch the floor with his shooting. I mean, his outside scoring is extremely important to his team.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they would.
And the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Inside, Rodriguez, and he banks in the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Harris against Rodriguez, and that one comes up a bit short. The 76ers trail by 14. Luau, the pass to Embiid. Passes it to Luau. Young with the steal. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
The 76ers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. The feed to Embiid. Down low, here's Luau. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Harris outside. Kicks to Morris. It's Young on the wing. Lets the three fly. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Detroit. And the pass to Noel. 16 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Harris misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Covington's shot is off.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
That's good from Harris. We talk so much about orange juice and the bond they form, but Prez and Denver Levins also very close on the team.
And Levins might not see the floor a lot, but he does a great job of keeping the mood loose and light for this team. That means a lot over the course of an entire NBA season.
Lures checked in for the Pistons.
And really, Prez learns things so quickly out there. I mean, I really think the sky's the limit for this guy.
Pass to Simmons. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And Ben Simmons, the latest star to come over from Australia. Many feel that he could be the player that vaults Australia into a powerhouse on the international level. A lot of hopes being placed on the shoulders of Simmons.
Yeah, fellow Australian Andrew Bogut said that Simmons will most likely be the best Australian player ever in just a short time. I mean, his game translates well in international ball, has the frame and playmaking ability to just carry a team.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. Jackson comes in for Harris. And the 76ers also making a change. Okafor's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Down low. Jackson in the corner. Dish now to Harris. Distance passing it around. Yes, that goes in. And it's 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
And just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Now, here's Sarge. Okafor. And it's Lure with the rebound.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Detroit.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Andre Drummond. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Detroit. Here's Simmons. The 76ers with another miss.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Now the 76ers with it. And Bayless kicks to Covington. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Now, here's Levens. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just...
Yep, there it is. You brought backup today and beat me here? There he is. Hey, man, you know I gotta be the first one in the gym. Wherever the gym is, you just happen to be here before me. I'll work out with you guys today. I knew I had a good feeling about you, too. Let's do it. Core today, right? Oh, yeah, every day.
Why you gotta start, girl? Why you gotta start? I know we make time for the things that we want. I know you got nothing trying to play the part. Just cause he got a heart don't mean he got a heart. Could be standing in a...
Alright, so in the next episode, we'll be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 games before December ends. We do that on the next episode. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the practice and everything. So if you're enjoying the series so far that I made it up to this point, then make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm posting every day, every week when I have free time. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And I'm going to bring more content in the future. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the gameplay, man. 2K17 is alright. It's just the loading screen, how long it takes and stuff like that. Besides that, it's not really going into detail. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video.